Daoura at the American Telemedicine Association 2016 in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And we're here with Ed from Agora.
Hi, I'm Ed Brakus, Head of Product at Agora.io.
Telemedicine platforms come in various flavors, but for sure, all of them rely on a secure and reliable network communication, which is the backbone for audio and video communication. Some solutions have focused heavily on dealing with challenging network conditions. So Ed, please tell us a little more about your solution and what makes it different, special.
Sure, so our product is the Agora Global Network, which comprises a SDK that any application developer can use to add video and audio communications to their app. So if you're developing a telemedicine application or an e-visit application, you would take our SDK, put it in your application, and in 5 lines of code you've added audio and video to your app. The thing that is kind of unique about the application is we really started from the network perspective. We have a network of 70 points of presence across the globe in different data centers, and you can think of our network as sort of the smart traffic application that you use in your cell phone, where as you're going down the freeway it may tell you to take a right turn because there's a traffic jam up ahead. That's really what our network does, is it routes the traffic over the public internet in a smart way that avoids congestion and jitter and latency and all the other things that impact video quality that you would see from other vendors. And so when you're making a call maybe from one continent to another continent, it always knows what is the best route, and even as that route changes because the dynamic conditions of the public internet, it'll automatically dynamically reroute the traffic so you have very, very high quality of service. That's really the purpose of the network, and it really overcomes a lot of the challenging conditions you find in global markets where you have ISPs that are dropping a lot of traffic, and also last mile conditions where you're losing a quality there as well.
And so on top of that network, you guys have an API, a dedicated API. Tell us a little more about that. How does that allow an institution to build on top of it or customize it based on their workflow?
Sure, so we started from the standpoint of understanding that a lot of application developers don't want to be experts in audio and video technology. If you're in the telemedicine space, you're experts in telemedicine. If you're in education, you're experts on education. You don't necessarily want to develop your own video conferencing network and buy appliances and deployment and data centers. So we do all of that. That is what our global network is. So we stand up the entire network. All you do is build in the API and SDK, make 5 function calls, and the video is up and running, and then you build your application however you want with a simple SDK so you can create your own workflows that fit your usage case.
Good, and I understand as well you have good security means implemented in your solution. Tell us a little more about encryption. How flexible is that? How is it handled between the operator side and the remote side?
Absolutely. So first of all, we're HIPAA compliant. We have HIPAA compliant encryption. So you're encrypted before you go over our network and after you come out. So it's completely transparent to us. In addition to the built-in 128-bit encryption that we have, we also have a plug-in module. So if you need more stringent encryption, or if you're operating on very constrained devices that don't have the compute to support that, you can have a lower bit length encryption. Whatever encryption fits your solution, you can build into our application through our encryption plugin.
Thank you so much, Ed. Appreciate your time. American Telemedicine Association 2016, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Thank you.